was your perspective just on like how perfect Kirk was 4 or 5 on that last drive, and spreading the ball around 4 different receivers, like the type of level he took his game up to in that moment?
He was 4 or 5. I didn't even realize that. I mean, to me, it's the same guy in the huddle every time. He didn't do anything different. He didn't come in and give some crazy rah-rah speech. He's the same guy he was every day. Same way he prepares every day, and that's consistent, level-headed, and he's a gamer, and that's what he did today.
What was your perspective on the pass to Thielen, just like how perfectly over the shoulder catch the whole thing?
Yeah. The long one?
Yeah.
I was just trying to hold on for dear life because I knew I had a one-on-one there. So once the ball was thrown, I was like, oh shit! And like, did he score? Like, is this over? And then like, it was the same thing at the last play. You're like, oh shit! Like, it's really over. Like, I can run down there and celebrate now because like, you try to be level-headed throughout the game.
Sure.
Did you sense? I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
No, you're good.
Okay. Did you sense your offense might take a shot there in the overtime after playing kind of a run clock?
I didn't even know that was a shot.
Okay.
I just know the protection, to be honest. And I just try to do my job, and I try not to look at the ball, see where it's thrown. I didn't know it was a shot, to be honest. I had no idea. I was just trying to not let that guy get there.
On the touchdown to Kyle, did they throw a zero blitz at you guys?
I think so. I was just trying to block the end, to be honest. Like on that play, all I got to do is block the end. So you try to put all that other stuff out of your mind, and what ifs and all the other extracurricular circumstances and all that stuff. Just try to put it to bed, do your job. On that play, my job was to block the end. Same on the one before that. That's what I got to do a better job at.
Brian, did Mike Zimmer do anything this week to remind you that you were pretty heavy underdogs in this game?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Just talk to us.
Okay.
Talk to his team. That stays at practice, but there were some words.
What was it like in here when you guys gave Kirk the game ball?
Oh, it was sweet.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for him to say that.
But
no, it was good. It was cool. It was awesome. I mean, it was a win. And he deserved it, and happy that he got it.
Was there anything that, and you said that he's kind of always steady, always the same, but was there anything about the way he practiced this week or anything about the way he was acting that made you think like he's going to have a big game on Sunday?
Nope. Same dude every day. Mm-hmm. He's consistent. He's a great role model as an older teammate to look up to, and how to carry your business as a true professional every day, and there was no difference from him. All I know is I saw his car here a little later. Yeah. He said he was here a little later on Wednesday, but whatever, we'll stay here till midnight. So
to be able to have Adam and Dalvin healthy, this is kind of like the goal these last few weeks, like focus on January, get him healthy. How does that change this offense? And just like the version you guys were today versus maybe Green Bay?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Adam's a hell of a player. There's a reason we talk about him the way we do, because he's proven it time and time again how valuable he is. So. And I mean, if you bring him out, then they can't put as many guys on Diggs. Mm-hmm. Same thing. Yeah, they all complement each other. So, I'm sure he was ecstatic to be back out there with us, and he came up big. And one thing he talked about was short memory. He had that. We all had that. Just keep going. Try to do your job the next play. He's a vocal guy, and happy to have 19 on our side.
To overcome this slow offensive start, down 10-3, you turned it over once. Did you ever sense that there was any wavering?
To be honest, that goes back to all the other stuff that you try not to think about. I feel like this was a very focused week from all of us in terms of what can we do to put ourselves in a good position to win, and worrying about being down by 7 or having to score or the offense not going. All that shit doesn't matter. Sorry, excuse my language, but what matters is us locking into our jobs and doing our details and executing at a high level. And I think we did that well enough. I gotta look at the tape, but we won. So.
This is a dumb question, but I don't really know how to rate. When we're on deadline, we're having that holy shit moment too, where it's your nerves are shot. As a player going through that, where it's you have one shot there in overtime to not even let them touch the ball. How do you physically, physically feel?
Well, one of the things that we're doing all week is understand the environment that you're getting put into. It's going to be loud. We played in Seattle, we played in Kansas City, we played in Dallas, we played in Green Bay, we played in all these places that are loud, and we leaned on all those experiences throughout the year. And it's literally you think to yourself I don't have to change what I do. The reason I'm here and the reason I'm a good player is because I pay attention to my details and do what my coaches tell me. And we all have that same attitude, and it's try to just 3 deep breaths. None of that matters. If you get really nervous and you get all wound up and you're trying to make that deadline and you got 2 hours to go and you start changing what you do, your product's probably going to be different. And that's the same thing we try to do is this is what the opportunity we have. How do we go do it the best? And that's kind of by blocking everything else out. And I think the coaches did a great job of delivering that message all week between the strength coaches and Kevin, and the head coach, and everybody. Nothing matters but locking into your details and doing your job. And, you're able to play a lot more free. I didn't feel like we were freaking. Nobody was freaking out, and that doesn't always happen. You can always sense some guys get a little more whatever. But today everybody was calm.